I'm praying for healing. Healing in this. Obviously, the country's divided. I'm looking at the results from Fox News, and it looks like they're declaring sort of leaning towards Biden. And it's interesting that we have such a divided nation. But I mean, one of the disappointment factors is that um, you know it's clear. Um, one of the one of the thankful factors actually. One of the thankful factors is that there wasn't wars coming into the election, November 3rd. So 2 weeks when people were doing early voting, you didn't hear of deaths and violence and that much to an extreme because it looks like people decided naturally that hey, look, um, if you're a Democrat, we're going to go vote early, and if you're a Republican, we're just going to vote on the day of the election. And that's sort of like a natural way of people avoiding fighting, and I thank God for that. I mean, I know people don't view it like that. People view it like stealing elections, but I'm thanking God that hey, look, because aftermath after November 3rd, and all these protests and claims and especially officers getting hurt. I mean, that's just like uncalled for, and just you spit on an officer and you assault an officer, and they're there to protect you and themselves and others, and is they get the backlash, and the National Guard had to be called out in certain states. So it's bad um, that was November 3rd onward. But imagine if we would have had 3 to 4 weeks worth of that coming up to November 3rd. So the premise is you're looking at it as, hey, look, this is horrible. People voted early. There's fraud and all that. But it's also, you got to look at the other side. It's glorious in that people did not kill each other over this thing. The Civil War did not ensue before the election. The nonsense started after. I mean, over here, one of the nonsensical points was votes were not tallied yet, and BLM was downtown Raleigh tearing up stuff, and businesses had to board up their businesses, and that's just horrible. I mean, it's just horrible. It's horrible. So, I mean, I'm glad. I mean, I see the results. Look like it's a devastating landslide against Trump. And I feel sorry for him because it's like I know he expected his folk to come out on election day and take care of this, these doubts and these, say, hey, look, the direction of the country is this way. But there's a reality check. People came out and they said, not so, not so. But the biggest thing is we don't have burnt buildings, burnt homes, burnt everything coming into the election day. It was this nonsense started after, so I'm hoping and praying that people get their sense together and just you know get a hold of themselves and accept what happened, and let let us pick up the pieces. I mean, we got some idiots in government. I tell you the truth. Now Fauci is being looked at as a retard. I looked at him as a retard in freaking December. I look at the fact that if you're sick, you should have been quarantined. You should have had services brought to you. Bring you food, quarantine you, bring you medical services to your home. That's it. Not quarantine the whole society, but Fauci led that. But also Fauci is the one who, behind the scenes, who actually contributed to giving Wuhan, China, the virus to work on. But my 2 cents. Thank you. Have a nice day. Enjoy.